Hi everyone, welcome back. And as the title says, this is a first impression on the e.l.f. 80 pan palette for the day and night collection. And if you like to get my first impression using this, please keep on watching. Alright, so packaging. It came packaged in this huge box. And this is what it looks like. It's reflective. Comes in a compact, so it has a little picture logo thing here that talks about it. It says it's 2 palettes of 40 eyeshadow each in 1 palette. It's very big and bulky. It's a kind of weird feel plastic. It did have this kind of feel to it where the plastic was starting to fall apart. It didn't fall apart, but like the top was flipping out, that kind of stuff. Then the palette came open in this clear plastic, which I thought was rather ingenious. I wish the 144 palette came this secure, but it doesn't. And this is how it is. It fits in here open. You see a bit of the mirror, and then you see one 140 pan here. Then you see the other one below, so that you get a good idea, and it's really secured. It's actually 2 here that you have to open to get access to the palette. So that's it for the initial packaging that it comes with. Packaging for the product. This is how, after you take it out of the initial packaging, this is how it looks after. It's a black compact case that says Eyeslipsface written on it. I don't know if you guys can see. It's very faint. It's very similar to, of course, all the studio line palettes with that kind of black feel to it. One of the things that I don't like, and this is very similar to, like, say, the BH Cosmetics palettes, is that it can get really nasty. So you have to get like a wipe and wipe it, and it would come off. But it does have that feel that, you know, after you use it and you have your hands get soiled with, like, say, shadows, etc., it does transfer, but you can use a wipe and take it off. I've tried that already. So it comes with a ginormous mirror. Don't want to blind you guys, but yes, it comes with a mirror. It's the whole size of this. Very, very good mirror. Very good for you to, like, you know, for those of you, if you like me, you want to get a palette and be able to use the mirror to do your eye look, especially if you have to do a close-up look, etc. That works well for you. This is amazing. And the colors come, like the palette says, it's a day and night, and you do get them in pans. So it's not like, you know, it's in it has a casing. See, it does have a casing so that you can actually go to empty case, or you can also, of course, stack them as you so desire. So for me, like when I'm gonna get ready for work, which is mainly what I'm gonna use this palette for going to work, because I hardly do any really bold eyes to go out, etc. So this for me will definitely be on top. And this is the D palette. It's 40 eyeshadows in it. They're very square in size. It does not feel really rough or anything. You actually do see the bottom of the pans, which can give you an average size maybe of how much product you're getting. I can't fully say. And this one is a day and this one is in the night with the product. So you can stack it as you so desire, interchange it if you're a person that likes bright colors, that's found in this, and smoky colors. If you like neutral with a, you know, couple pop of color kind of thing, then you can decide how. And I absolutely love this. It's of course it's a mimic, I guess, to like the 120 palettes, how they come. For those of you who like that kind of stacking and packaging, I think it was very, very, very ingenious for e.l.f. to come out with this. And then the mirror is huge, which is something you don't get with the 120 palettes or like the 168, etc. So I would give kudos to e.l.f. on packaging. It does feel a bit flimsy, but it's not flimsy like the 100 pan palettes or the 144 palettes. So yeah, kudos to e.l.f. For packaging wise, I would say for how it was prepared in terms of how it came packaged, I will give them a 4 out of 5, because usually packaging sucks even when they're shipping, because you do get sometimes a shadow cracking or two. For packaging of the product itself, I will give them a 4.5. Absolutely love it. Fallback is that I find that it is secure, but you have to do almost like 2 clicks. So when you put it together, sometimes it doesn't go. You have to like press it really hard, which is what I did forget to do. I thought I closed it. When I looked at it after, I realized that I had to really snap it. So 4.75, I guess I would say, for packaging. Absolutely love this e.l.f. Alright, so now on to the product itself. So it comes, like I said, in the packaging in 2 trays, 40 colors each. You get a variety of finishes. That I must give kudos to e.l.f. I absolutely love that. So you get your matte colors in the day and the night finishes. Awesome. You do have your the colors that look very satin. You have those that look have shimmer. And I'm seeing a couple like frosty, I would say metallic. I think there's like 1 or 2 with a metallic sheen to it. So you get a variety, which is absolutely amazing. You always want a variety of finishes for to create a look. For those of you who like matte colors, there are lots, and there are lots of, like, you know, transitions. You can get a matte highlighter, you can get a matte blending out color, which is like this. I use this one here today. Then you have a combination of browns if you want to use it, like, you know, to blend out the crease. There is this one here. So for darker skin tones, you have other matte colors. You have like matte colors, you know, even in the bright ones. This is the night, and you do get like a matte black. You get a shimmery one also. You get a satin. You also get some other matte colors that you can use, like this pink is matte, purple, this green is matte, so variety. This blue up here is matte. So you get a variety of finishing and in the range of colors. Now in terms of color selection, there is no red, which for some people might be a bummer, but I do not use red eyeshadows. So if you're like me, then this is going to be amazing. I don't use red eyeshadows. I look like if I have bloodshot eyes with red eyeshadows. I've tried to use it like in the crease, but then if I'm using at the crease, like to blend out, like just give a oomph of color to my eyes, I can do that also with pink, and it looks much better in pink, or even purple, even orange. So that I am not at a loss without a red color. There's also no solid yellow color. And I have other palettes. I used to go in search of like yellow and red, but then I don't use it. I also have those 2 colors in my BH Cosmetics Day to Night palette. So, and I don't use them. So I am not at loss. I think you do get, like you get 2 blues, you get your little turquoise kind of color here, you get your teals, your green, and there are other greens here. You get like a pink, you get your plum colors. They don't really have like a cranberry color, which is a color that I use, but then you always get a cranberry colors in other palettes. So if it's independent on itself, like if you're looking for just one palette to have all the colors, this will not be it. But if you have other palettes and you want, like, you have other palettes, but you want a palette that you're going to be using on a consistent basis, that you're going to grab, I think this will work. Just because I think they chose the more practical colors that someone will use on a regular basis in this. And I'm being in all, you know, my opinion, I think that they did a very good in color selection, even in color finishes. This by far, in my initial take, is one of the best palettes from e.l.f. and I have not even swatched all the colors. Looking at them, I did use some of them to create this look, but they chose very practical colors. So like you won't be using a lot of pinks, so they just have one. And generally people do not like shimmery pinks. You go for a matte pink. The purple, you know, generally you play around more with purple. So they have like one with shimmer, then a matte one. Then you have one that's like in between with red, pink. Then you have your lilac, which a lot of people like to use. Then you have these darker plummy colors, which is what I use one of them in my crease. Then you have your like teal colors, and it's just the right amount. And for me, so you do have your neutral colors. This one, even though it's smoky, has quite a few neutral colors. You always want like a frosty brown color. They have that there. You want a black, you want a shimmery black for smoky looks. Even with their selection of neutral colors, I thought it was ingenious. Then you have these like darker purples that a lot of people like to use in their crease, to even with a simple eye to create a look. I absolutely love their color selection. And the amount of, so you don't get too much neutrals that are overpowering, or they put too many lighter neutrals that is get towards lighter skin tone individuals. You do get enough to smoke it out if you like a lot of lighter colors, you do get enough and not too much of the smokier colors so that you become overwhelmed with too many darker colors for you. So I absolutely give them kudos to their variations and their choice of colors. I would give them a 5. Really and truly, for me, this is a 5. It has all the colors that I would gravitate to, and a little of the others that I will use for like brighter days if I want to give a, do a bright look, or if I want to use any like with a pop of color. Alright, now on to swatches. I'm sure that's what you've been waiting for to see. I will start with the lighter colors, and I will start with the D palette. So here we go. Swatching, I did use a couple of these colors already. That's the top color here. It's like that gold shimmery color. That's it here on my hand. I did have some blushes here that were being a bit stubborn to come off. So I'm going to keep trying, but that's that frosty color up there. Then I'm going to use this color. I used it in my crease. It's not showing up pigmented here, but I did use it as a blending out color. Then this is like a frosty kind of golden. It reminds me of MAC, sorry, not flicking you guys, reminds me of MAC Melon pigment. It is that there. What other colors? Then there's a shimmery one. It's like a bronzy color. That's it there. Remember, I don't have primer on my hands, right? Then I'll do the shimmery green. Gorgeous. This is the color I have predominantly on my lid. And then this orange kind of peachy color, which a lot of people are going to want to go for. Let me get a color on this finger. Matte color. One of the browns. There. Let me just get a little more. One thing, like I have nails, so that my finger swatches are not coming out great. But I do find when I use my brush, I was getting really good payoff. So that's those there. Onto some of the darker colors on this side. Go with this color here. This is a taupey color. Ooh. Then this purple. Oh my gosh, really gorgeous. Ooh, I love this. Then this, oh, I barely swatched that. That's another purple. This kind of teal color. And let me see if I can get a thumb swatch on any of these. Okay, this kind of silver here. Ooh, my fingers can't get in. So the squares are, I don't think the squares are like really bad in size, but they're not so great for me with my nails now. Wow. I am loving these darker colors. So you see the dark colors are like popping. Wow. I've not used all of these, and I already had a really enjoyed these. Now we're gonna go with the night palette. Alright, so this is what a night palette looks like. You have some of your highlighting colors here, and then your darker colors with your pop of colors. So I'm gonna start with this white. You get the, and then this kind of other like taupey color. Oh, this is a gorgeous brown. I'm sure you guys will want to see. That's gorgeous. And then this kind, oh, this looks like MAC's what is this, rose? I forget what it's called. Old rose gold. Whoa, this looks very similar to that. Swatched on hand. Wow, I love that taupey color. Ooh, can you see these? This looks a lot like a MAC pigment. Alright, so we're gonna go with this matte pink, the matte purple. Okay, that is not totally pigmented. Let's try again. There we go. So that doesn't look like all that. This kind of teal blue. Ooh, that's pigmented. And then this kind of moss green. Alright, so swatch on hands now. Yeah, so that matte purple is not all that pigmented, but the others really are. So I'm gonna do this blue here. Looks, oh, wow, it's dual chrome, kind of have like a metallic look. This matte green, it's really pigmented. Then a brown next to it. That one is not brown, it's more like a kind of taupey lilac color. And then this frosty blue here, which is dual chrome, and I'll do this silver, which is like a gunmetal silver. So let's swatch them. Wow, see, and remember I told you I don't have primer on my hands. And then some of the darker colors, of course you want to know how this black. This is like another black. It's So it has like a maybe a charcoal. This is like a blue tone black. So you see, wow, this teal color here. Super pigmented in your face. This moss green, gorgeous. And then I'll just do this color here so my thumb could get, can my thumb get into that? Yeah. Alright, so this one looks like a very, it's not totally pigmented. And let's swatch. Yeah, so that's a nice, actually it doesn't look so pigmented, but it's really like a gorgeous neutral lid color. Can you see that? Wow, that one, I love this. This reminds me of my Beauty Treats teal color. And these are like the two blacks, which I think you can maybe build on. Let's see if we can build them. Yes, you can actually build the black. And then this is like a forest green. Wow, so these are really I think for the value I paid. No, I didn't tell you the cost. The cost was $15 US. I bought it from Eyeslipsface.com. You can definitely check them out. Their page, I will link it below for you to check it out. For $15 US, I think it's worth a buy. If you can get it on sale, then grab it. I would grab this for $15 again, but it's a heartbeat, which I am considering for a giveaway because I really like it so far. But I'm going to use it a little more, see how well it lasts, because this is the first time I use it. Very simple, quick look. I got a quick look with this, which I really enjoy. And I got my transition colors, my blending out colors, everything in it. So I'm going to use it a bit more, and if you want a more in-depth review like how long it wears, maybe swatches of all the colors. Look at this gorgeous blue I didn't swatch. Can you see that? Wow. Really like. Oh, I didn't swatch this one. It has like little glitters in it, but yeah. This matte blue. Yeah. So I'm really pleased with this, but I will use it a bit more, see how long they wear, see if it stains my lid, see, try different bases with it, and just play around with it, see how the colors blend. I find so far the neutral colors blend amazing, and at this point, if you're looking at getting it, my opinion would be definitely get it. I would rate this really high right now, and that's just from initial take with it. I think this thing is amazing for the price, really and truly. 80 colors, perfect 80 colors for me, nothing more, nothing less than what I would need and use. Really great overall. So I would rate this close to a 5 out of 5 for me. Maybe just 4.75 because not all the colors are super pigmented, but then I did not have that sort of hopes that all of the colors would work, especially the matte colors. So I didn't. So for me, this was not a letdown. I'm happy I spent $15 on this, and to me I would spend another $15 US on this palette. So great palette, great product, e.l.f. I'm glad you did this product. This will definitely be in weekly baskets, and I will definitely be giving this thing a lot of use. So I hope this initial first impression video was quite helpful for those of you who were thinking about the e.l.f. 80 Day to Night palette. And if you would like an in-depth review, I tried to be as thorough as I could in this first impression video. But if you want something a little more in-depth, me swatching maybe all 80 colors, let me know, and I will try to do that maybe in a couple weeks time for you after I've used it for to create a lot of looks. So thank you again. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and do so that you can get in your feed my uploads. Please rate this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any requests, and share your comments. Let me know what you think about, you know, this palette after you've seen it. I would really love to hear what you guys think. So until next video, thank you and take care.